All right, so far we've done two of the basic movement patterns. So bench press, horizontal pressing, deadlift, hips dominant. Today we're going to be doing the overhead movement pattern. And this afternoon is going to be shoulder isolation work. So what we'll be doing for complexes is we'll start with just a ramping up movement for sets of 5 reps. It's going to be military press. At the end of the ramp, you can switch to a slight push press, a very, very slight leg drive, not an all-out push press like you would for the specific movement, just to get the bar started off your chest. We're going to ramp up for sets of 5 reps with that just to activate the nervous system and get some strength work done. After that, we're going to switch to the complex. The complex will start with the explosive movement activation exercise. It's going to be overhead, medicine ball throw in a push press manner. Obviously try to aim properly, not to like make the roof fall off or something. Then after that, we'll switch to the strength movement, which is going to be the push press. Now we're going to use an all-out leg drive. We'll use about the same weight you reach your top weight width on the first exercise, which use only a slight leg drive. So by using a more powerful leg drive on the complexes, you'll be able to do all your sets like this without any problem. Active rest for every exercise. So you won't have one for the overhead toss because it's too short. For the push press, the assistance exercise, the active rest, will be power shrugs in the power rack, holding the weight for 2-second count to get up. Because with traps, the thing is that the range of motion, just like with calves, is so short that if you just do reps like this, it takes about 30 to 40 reps to really get the feeling of the movement, because the range of motion is so short, time under tension short, and elasticity of the muscle tissue takes over. So to really feel the traps working, you're going to really have to squeeze those 2 seconds up and pause slightly at the bottom. That's exactly the same principle as when you're training calves. So it's going to be power shrug or shrug with the push press. Then second movement is going to be the kettlebell clean and press. So you clean it and press it at every single rep. Go slightly lighter as needed. Do both arms at the same time. And the active recovery work will be kettlebell shrugs using the 32 kilos. Same principle. 2 seconds all at the top. Relax down. Pause. 2 seconds up. 2 seconds squeeze at the top. So that's the third movement. Then you'll do the push press throw with the prowler like we did for chest work, just throwing the prowler forward. The assistance or active rest exercise will either be the face pull that we did yesterday for back, or pulling here to involve the rhomboids and the trap somewhat, or cable upright row. It's up to your choice depending on what's available. And the fifth exercise to work on explosive strength will be plyo push-up like we did for chest. And then you'll move to the yoke bar to work your traps. It's going to be eyes shrug, named after J.C. Hayes, who invented it. So you basically take a squat position, and from that position here, you just shrug up, 2 seconds hold, back down. That's going to be the assistance exercise for the traps. For that movement, don't need to use any more weight than that. If it's too heavy, you can actually use the standing calves machine with the 2 plates that are loaded there. It's the same principle. Doesn't matter if it's with the yoke machine or the standing calf raise, it's the exact same exercise. The good thing with that movement is that it really takes the arms out of the movement. Since we're going to be doing the power shrugs already, kettlebell shrugs, your arms will be slightly tired, and we don't want that to be a limiting factor for doing more active rest work, because the more active rest work we do, the greater the physiological response. Any questions? Cool. All right, so we'll start with getting activated on starting military presses. By the way, when you do your military press, you don't have to put the bar all the way down on your shoulders. If you lack flexibility, because this is really a weak position, that's why I prefer the push press to get through that weak position. So if you're doing just straight up military press, you can start the bar, where the first rep will be started on your shoulders, you don't have a choice. But then when you lower it, you can lower it to mouth level. That will still activate the shoulders completely while taking out the risk factor of the shoulders. Most people, they do it the wrong way. They do it more like a regular clean. So they like pull here and it slams down on their wrist. The key here is really to bring it and uppercut under the dumbbell, the kettlebell. You just pull it high enough so you can uppercut it underneath. So it's more like this, but not. Don't put it too high. Just here. So with both kettlebells, the same thing. Slight swing. This uppercut underneath. Here. And then uppercut underneath. It's really here, right? So for the first set, take it light, doesn't really matter, and work your way up.
Come on, push.
Come on. Drive. Drive. Just do a little bit there, press. Push press the first rep. Yep. It's probably your last. The whole body is in the whole. You want to go? That's why. Do that one more time. Start diving more on that. That's a common weight. That's going to be a good weight for you guys here. And a blue and probably a. So it almost feels like it's easier to get because you're not working well. It's a matter of how strong that you are.
Good job.
Hold 1 second and squeeze your back arm. When you have short arms, you actually get
There you go. That was much better. Oh.
Get it.
One job. Go. Go.
Start the count. Catch it with your elbows in front, not here. So it's here, here, and then the kettlebells are here. By the way, guys, on the shrug, you can vary the torso angle. If you're leaning backward a bit more, like John's doing, more upper traps. If you're leaning forward, more forward.
So it's
Start with the ball.
yes, start with the ball.
Up! Better. What I like about these balls is that when you use a regular sized medicine ball, you'll always do it like a basketball.
I
Really want to hit the ceiling.
Sweet.